Thank you for clicking in today on the ETBU Sportsnet at goetbtigers.com. Hello, I'm Mike Migley as we continue to talk Tiger sports live from the Ornella students here on the campus of East Texas Baptist University. Forgot to say during the football segment, the game will be broadcast right here on the Sportsnet at 6 p.m. Saturday and also locally in Marshall on KMHT's ESPN 1450 AM and 96.9 FM. Now to turn our attention to Tiger soccer, joining us is the assistant coach of Tiger soccer, Chad Cox. Of course, Chad is a former ETBU baseball player as well as soccer player here on the campus of ETBU. And let's talk men's soccer first. Unfortunately, the Tigers over the weekend played a match at UT Dallas on Friday and then drove to Brownwood. Matter of fact, we passed the bus on the way to the game, on the way down there, and played Howard Payne. Unfortunately, they lost both games. And Coach, what do you take from something like that when you expected to go and obviously win both of them, even though UT Dallas is one of the top teams in the nation?
Right. UT Dallas is a very strong program. They deserve what they've gotten, and they play well each and every night. What we take from that is how we can build our character. What can we do to grow as a team from those experiences and move on to the next match? And although the result didn't come out quite where we wanted, a couple bad breaks early, and then a little bit of nerves and just kind of getting caught up in the moment, I think, against a good quality opponent in a big match. Got the best of us in the second half. But I thought after the game, Coach had some things to talk to the young men about. And I think the day off Friday and getting ready for Saturday in Howard Payne really did us some good. And I think we did grow a lot, and we learned some important things about us going forward.
For possibly a potential Tiger soccer player listening today or watching a new team later, kind of explain the road trip like that. You play Thursday in Richardson at UT Dallas, and then you drive to Brownwood. Kind of talk about the schedule it was for the weekend to keep the team fresh, keep them in training, but get ready for the next game when you play on the road like that.
Right. What we like to do there is Thursday night, we stayed close by there in Dallas. Go ahead and get the guys and the ladies in the hotel, get them rested, get them some dinner. Friday, we allowed them a little bit of downtime, a little time to hang out for themselves, kind of refocus and kind of get away from the game just for a little bit so that they can enjoy their own time as well. And then we will take the second part of the trip down. This year we actually stopped in Eastland, which is right there close to Cisco Junior College, where Coach Grant has a fellow friend that allowed us to train there at their fields. And we do that normally anytime we have a 3-day trip, is we like to find another local place where we can still get on the field and touch the ball and work on some things that we need to as a team, and then get ready for the following morning.
And that's how you do it in Tiger soccer when you got road games that happen on a Thursday and have to travel on Friday and get to a place on Saturday. And, of course, after the match on Saturday, you drive back to the campus, and then students are in class on Monday morning. Well, let's talk about the schedule ahead for Tiger men's soccer. This weekend is homecoming, and there's 2 home matches. Friday against the University of Mary Hardin-Baylor, and then Saturday against Concordia. 3 p.m. kick off at Cornish Soccer Field in both of the men's game. Kind of talk about the matches coming up this weekend for homecoming.
Oh, yeah, they're huge for the men. Where we stand now, they're big matches, but every game's a big match. Each match is important. Each day is important. And we've done some things already early in this week. I think after a tough weekend, I think they really rebounded well. I think their focus was there the last couple of days. We're looking forward to a big match Friday to get us going in the right path. I know Coach Grant's been talking to them a lot, and we've been just really focusing. In this conference, any match can go any way, especially on the men's side. It's so tight from top to bottom. There's things can happen on the other side, and teams can surprise you and sneak up and beat somebody they don't need to. It's just very competitive, and we're looking for a good match Friday to get us going to finish the season the right way.
Now, I look at the ASC standings before the show today and notice that the Tigers are not out of it mathematically to make the postseason. So what must be done to get there?
We got to win. We're going to have to win, and we're going to have to do it starting Friday. Friday's going to be the first one, and that's what we're looking for before we even think about Saturday or next week. It's like you said, we're going to need to win mathematically, but at any given time, this conference, you look at the results and the teams that we have to play, they're right there with us, just maybe a game or two ahead of us right now. But luckily for us, we get a chance to play each one of those 3 of the teams we play the next 3 games are all right there in front of us, and we get a chance to face-to-face one-on-one with them and knock them down and hopefully raise ourselves up a little bit.
Been with Chad Cox, assistant soccer coach here at East Texas Baptist University, filling in for the head coach Paul Grant today here on ETB Extra. Let's move over to the Lady Tigers now. And, of course, they had the same type of road trip as the men. They traveled together. They played a match at Texas-Dallas Thursday, losing 2-0. And then, of course, they lost 1-0 against Howard Payne. And so, Coach, what do you take away from the weekend on the ladies' side? Of course, you're still in the hunt to get one of those spots for the ASC Championship Tournament.
Right. I think the ladies, if they had to tell you themselves, they wish they came out on top. I think actually both matches were very winnable for the ladies. Against Dallas, they went up there and played a very good program, and we were right there with them all the way until into the second half. We got maybe a call that didn't go our way that we weren't real happy with, but it happens. It's part of the game, and we lose a tight one there, and then go down Saturday and thought the ladies' second half really played really strong. After a little slow start, they played some of the better soccer I think they've played in a while in the second half all year long, and we look to build on that and get ready for Friday's match.
Lady Tigers are 3-4 in conference play. They're kind of in the middle of the hunt in the women's standing. It's a good position for you to be at.
It is. The women control their own destiny right now. I think that's always a good spot to be in. We don't have to hope for anybody else. If we take care of our business and do our job, we'll be there when it counts and get ready for the tournament.
Last question, Coach Cox. It's homecoming here at ETBU this week, and I asked Coach Ervil if it's a distraction. You being a former player yourself in soccer during homecoming activities, was it a distraction for you, or is it just like a typical college campus enjoying college life?
I don't think it's much of a distraction as it is as me when I was here, and I hope that the young men and women here take it the same way, as it's more of a little extra boost of energy and excitement. It gets you just that much more ready and that much easier to focus and get ready for a big game, and hopefully do some good things in front of your own fans and maybe alumni, whoever might show up for the weekend. All
right. Coach Cox has been our guest here at ETB Extra. Coach, thank you for your time today, and
Thanks,
best
sir.
to the Lady Tigers and the Tigers as they have matches this weekend during homecoming here on the campus at ETBU. Coming up, we're going to talk with one of your players, Chase Swan. What can you tell us about her?
Well, Chase is an exciting young lady. She's done a lot of good things this year. She's a freshman, and I think you'll enjoy your visit with her.
All right. Chase Swan is our guest next on ETBU Extra, broadcasting live from the Huffman Student Activities area on the campus here at ETBU. Don't go away. She will be our guest next on ETBU Extra.